What's going on, guys? Today we are back, episode 2 of the Valley, the Old Farm. This episode we're going to get our last episode we done a lot of initial setup, and in this episode we are going to get quite a bit of stuff going. First things first, we're going to get up to the fields and get some planting going. First, I technically should say we're going to drive this planter up to our field. That way it is there. And then we got to get out the other little tractor back there that's got our soil tester and get it up here. We are going to start with our littler field first. And then we're going to move on to the big field. Every little bit of this planting is going to be time-lapse. So we got plenty more after that, so if you guys enjoy this, please drop us a like. Hell, even give us a comment. But we're going to get in the Rig-A-Track and get it up there. I use the electric tractor for this, and of course I flip it. So, yeah, that's the way this episode's already going to go. We already see that now. We see how much hell this is already going to be. But, like I said, we're going to get our planting going real soon. We're also gonna set us up some animals. This map and with the mod that I have on PC, we are gonna get to do some ducks and possibly a few other things. But as you can tell, the little green circle on the map there turns yellow when you're testing soil. I can't move until that's done, and we gotta do this for the whole length of this first field. So this is gonna take probably a good 5 minutes. It's not terrible to do, but it gets to be tedious. And I gotta scoot up just a little more, and then I'm just gonna turn this way, because I didn't get the corner of this field, and I'm not sure if you miss anything, if it'll have any soil information in that one spot or not. I cover all of my bases just to cover my back, if you know what I mean. So pretty much, as I was saying, this episode is our first episode was complete time lapse. I didn't do any audio in that, just a pure farm setup. We didn't get all the equipment in that episode, so we got still a few odd and end things we have to pick up. And not sure if we'll quite get to that. I may have already done it at the time of this recording. I can't even remember. It's been a few days since I actually recorded this episode. I just hadn't got around to getting any work completed. Just had a lot going on as usual. Plus I've been out mowing. I got about 20 more yards to get mowed. So summertime, seasonal work, got a lot of stuff to get done and have to stay on top of my own at the same time. So it's just been quite a bit of work lately. Today is July the 6th, or June the 6th, not July. I'm a fucking month ahead apparently, but mowed 3 yards yesterday on the 5th, and I'm about tired, to be honest, but definitely want to get this farm going here. I've been excited about this new series. Our first one done pretty well, which was Hobo's Hollow, and I loved that little series, but I'm curious to see what this European style map here brings onto the table for us. Not real sure, to be honest, but we're gonna find out. We started this series with the same amount of money we ended on Hobo's Hollow. So that covered the leases for the equipment and stuff like that. That's why I still have so much money. I haven't paid off the equipment, and in a future episode I may start paying off a few things once we get through the initial setup episodes, and get rocking and rolling, because I'm looking to have a pretty decent little series here. You'll tell later on in this episode that I'm questioning my semi of choice for this map. So you'll see what I mean. We may make some changes there before the next episode. I'm not completely positive on that at this moment. We'll see. There may be more than one time lapse. I'm not sure how I'm going to set all this up just yet. But, you know, as of now, everything is just planning is on time lapse. I could have easily time lapsed this, but that would have just been a little much, and I'd already done the first episode complete time lapse. I'm one of those, I like to do longer episodes as far as when I record, because it gives me more to work with, and I don't have to cut out as much stuff. I can just speed it up and you guys can still see what's going on. I much prefer it that way over the just chop shit. A lot of you might have caught on to that. And the reason I done that first episode the way I set that up is just full time lapses. I just kind of thought it would be easier, which in a way it kind of was. It made my week a little easier that week that video come out. Not complaining at all. I'm just sometimes it's better to do, you know, as little as possible just to make the video better. So that's why I chose to do it that way, you know, and then just come back in episode 2 here and explain, you know, pretty much what couldn't initially be explained before, if you get my drift. So that is why I chose to do that. If you have any more questions, you can always, you know, comment them, whatever. You guys want to see me tend to do something that I don't normally do as far as in my farm series, you know, feel free, let me know. I'm always looking for ideas of ways to improve everything. I don't always have the brightest brain in the world, if you know what I mean. I just kind of go with what I'm in the mood for at the time of recording. And I think that is what makes my videos a bit sorry about that, I had a yawn, but a bit more interesting. You know, it gets to be a brain wrecker sometimes because, you know, I'm not completely sold on my ability of pushing out more and more content. You know, right now I prefer quality over quantity, you know, as a lot of you have probably already seen. So I take my time with them and I don't complete them until I know that they're 100%. You know, I might spend 9 hours on one editing session and then come back another day and go another 4 or 5 before I'm decided that, hey, I like it like this, you know. But we're going to get this tractor put up and then we're going to jump off into a time lapse there, and I will be back after that to catch up with you guys. I hope you guys enjoy, and thanks. Alright, guys, we are back. We just finished up planting. We're going to hit this last little pass here, and then we're going to get on down into our business just a little further. Hope you guys enjoyed that little speed run session there, some planting. We made that look super easy. That little stretch right there was probably a good 20-30 minute stretch of planting, but we made it happen in probably 5 or 6 minutes. We're just gonna top this thing off with more seed here. I just put us a little ball so I don't have to run back and forward so much. So we're still paying money, but it's just right here on the farm. I can just get what we need, and that makes things a bit easier. So we're just gonna back this old thing back into place here. We got us pretty much brand new equipment all the way around. Couldn't be happier with that, if you guys know what I mean. So we're just going to shut that down. We're going to hop up in our truck and drive her out of the little kind of garage looking thing we got here. And we're going to go over here and start setting up our animals now. So this is going to be our ducks. Yeah, I can also do chickens, but I'm going to do ducks. But as you can tell, I mess up right here and I end up buying chickens. And I catch myself, so I have to end up selling them. So we probably just lost a little money, no big deal. But I'm going to come back and get some female ducklings and one male duck as a duckling. I don't want 10, I just want one. So 10 females, one, whatever. They're going to, they're going to have baby chicks running around anyway as they age, so it's all going to work out perfectly normal. And I'm running the advanced animal mod, but we're going to take the truck on up here around the corner here, and we are going to go get us some cows and stuff going on. So we're going to get the doors and stuff open. We do have a little garden out back that we're not going to set up this episode. We will get off into that in another one. But we're going to just get these doors opened up here. And I guess we'll just drive the Silverado on through here to the other side instead of just running. Makes more sense in my opinion. And we'll just open this door up and we'll just leave the truck here. And we got to go around here. We got to open up our gate. And then I'm going to go ahead and open this door up because we're going to need this door too. And I'm going to get us some milking cows, and then I'm just going to get us some beef cows, if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to get them as, I think calves is what I'm going to do. Go ahead and just get 10 of those. And then I'm going to get 10 baby, like Angus or something. Yeah, we're going to get 10 or 1 Angus. That way they'll do their thing, but that should do it for the truck. We'll drive it back down. For now, we don't necessarily need it anymore. Got us a gas pump put in here. So we're just kind of going to drive around and scope some things out on the way. Haven't been down through here yet, other than on the tractor, because this is that first field that we planted, the smaller one. So it's a bit bumpy. We might, before we end up moving off to do something else, clean some of this stuff up while we have some money. But this is pretty much the main entrance back into the farm here. And we're just going to back the truck back in, and then I'm going to get another piece of valuable equipment we need. That's just going to be a time lapse for the drive back and stuff. So I'll catch you then when we come back after that. See ya. So alright, we're back, everybody. We're pulling up at the farm here. Just gonna get this thing in here, and we're gonna get right to work on starting to feed some animals. So we're gonna use this to feed our ducks. We don't have a whole lot in the silo here, but it's gonna prove itself to be useful, I suppose. You know, it looks like there's nothing in the trailer, but you know, you can tell by the bar that we do. We're gonna put this thing over here. It's gonna be tight no matter what, but we're gonna feed these ducklings, and we'll have to probably transition this grain into the semi, or we're gonna end up stuck. But we'll try it first, because I know it's not gonna take it all. And then we're just gonna double check here in the menu to make sure our ducklings are fed all the way. Double check what cows need as well, because I don't remember everything, but our ducks look good here, so should be great. We just got to move on to cows now. Let's put that thing back in, because this is pretty much an auger wagon, so I don't think there's no way possible for us to dump this out in here. And no, there isn't. And I made such a mistake there, like I just pretty much glitched the whole damn tractor. So we'll see about trying to get this out without doing anything special, and we did. So we're just gonna go get the semi out, and we'll just dump the grain in the semi and then take the semi through there. But as you're gonna tell here soon what I was meaning about that semi and why I think we should just, you know, potentially get something else to work with here. If you want my honest opinion about it. So you'll see what I'm getting at here as we fire up the Pierce Customs Max Heavy Peterbilt and get her lined up to get just what little bits in that grain cart out. I mean, it is a long semi, it's a stretched, so could be kind of my fault, but I feel like we'd do okay with like a cab over or something better, so I may swap this in eventually before the next episode, just so you know. So there might be a little bit of a money difference, but if I, you know, end up doing it, I will let you guys know, like, pretty much at the start of that video, because I just don't think this is going to work out for us. You know, this trailer may also be just a little big, but we're going to have to hit this at a different angle to get it up in there. So we're going to go down through here and turn around and come back. And now I'm hitting my buy everything silo. But you know, I kind of made this choice. I got to fix my choice if I decide to, but we should be okay to dump here as long as we dump it out the grain door. And then I've got to come take this right over here anyway and put this away, because you're gonna watch me do something very stupid here, and you're probably gonna laugh. Normally, something like this, kind of like a blooper, I probably would have cut out, but I'm just going to leave it in. And I have been doing that a lot lately to kind of sort of just stay true to me as a person and my mess-ups here and there. Don't make this mistake, because it's not going to work out for you, but we're going to swap back over to the grain cart, as you can tell. And we're going to drive down here and try to buy some damn silage in this thing, and or some total mixed ration and stuff, and it's not gonna happen because you can't do it. So you're gonna see me look through this a few times and be a dumbass. I'm just warning you now. And then I'm gonna eventually realize that, hey, I can't do it. I thought I was just missing it, but no, I really can't do it. The game thinks it's illegal, you know, per usual, which I don't think it's something you could honestly do in real life either. That's my bad. But you're going to see my point right here. I'm just going to go put this thing up and get the semi back out, and then we're going to do this the right way this time. So I don't have anything ready, as you can tell, but we do got animals, so we're going to have to spend some money. And, feed our cows and stuff. I did have a little grain for the ducklings. I keep calling them fucking chickens. But we're just going to put this up in here and kind of sort of go from there with everything. But see, here we are. We're gonna take the semi back down here, and you're probably gonna see me get stuck 2 or 3 more times, but at least we're gonna get what we need this time. I just passed it. Now I'm gonna go back and get it. I'm not gonna fill the whole trailer up. I don't expect we'll need the whole trailer, just my personal opinion. The numbers are so small right now I can't read, but I think it was aiming for like 100,000, something like that. 100,000 liters, that should be sufficient. But now we just got to try to get this massive ass semi turned around here, and we just completely took out our damn lime spreader. Which we also had the twin to match it for fertilizer as well. We'll get more into that after next harvest, but our one field we done in grass, and I realized this episode that we don't have a mower yet. I forgot to pick it up in the initial setup. I did get our beller and stuff, but you see what I mean? Like, we get stuck like super fucking easy with it, so, and a lot of that's because the damn semi is so massive. So I may end up having to find a different trailer too as well for this barn. It's kind of sort of just picky as shit. I do eventually get it in here, so you can feel free to laugh. It's I'm used to that when I make a mistake, so kind of sort of just go with it. But we're gonna change this to the grain door, and then we're gonna start feeding our baby calves here. Start getting them taken care of. We're gonna stop that to keep it from hitting the roof, which it's actually not hitting the roof, which is completely great. So it's looking like we may end up needing another trailer of this. And we are, so we're going to go down and get some more. Hopefully we can get out of here. But right there's the little garden I was talking about. That's behind our house area there. This place, I mean, it's kind of insane. I like our little property we bought, and I mean, we got it relatively good price, so we didn't have to spend a lot. We got to spend more on equipment, but we're just gonna get some more, just a little, a smidge. We're not gonna get a whole lot more, just enough until I think we can cover our bases with ourselves. Try to get this thing turned around without hitting nothing else, and looks like we're gonna be okay here this time. Gonna go the other way around and not try to come back through there, because it probably would just get stuck anyway. I did put us down a little sell point there in case we needed it for something. So I'm gonna try to cut this a bit different this time, more wide, and see if we still get stuck, which of course we do. Just kind of back up, scoot over as far as we can and get it in here this time, and then we'll go ahead and finish filling them up on feed. And whatever's left, we're just going to sell back off, because not real sure I can store it in the grain bin, so we'll just do it that way. But this semi, the more I sit and think about it with everything that's going on, I think we're just going to get rid of it and see if maybe we can find something cab over or something just smaller in general. Because, I mean, this is European map. Europe is real big on cab overs. They don't like the long nose trucks, and I kind of see why, because everything seems to be a bit more compact. But we do have a silage grate right there, so we may take advantage of that. But now we need to get some straw to go off in there. Not sure how much of that we'll actually need, but just run through the menu here until we find straw. There it is. So we're going to do roughly about the same, about probably 100,000 or so. Give or take, maybe a little more. Like I said, I can't exactly remember the exact amount. I can't read the numbers either. It's so small right now, but... And then we got to go take this into that back part of that cow barn. Like pretty much in the big ass open area. So hopefully we don't get stuck going in there, which I'm pretty sure we're going to, because that seems to be a bit tighter than the other spot over here. And I probably could have got by with just coming in on this side, but I'm going to go around the other way and make it work that way. So I believe if I would have went a bit wider and straightened it up more, I think we would have been okay here. But instead I hit the damn fence, so we're going to have to kind of just wiggle it in, navigate it, and we're in. So we're going to start, loading the straw in. As you can see, it just piles it up on the floor. And we're getting stuck, so we're going to have to let the trailer drop down again. And then we'll start unloading some more because it's not filled up. And so we're just going to have to keep fighting the roof until it's full. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. And if we need more straw, well, we'll just go fetch it. But I think we're good here. And we are. So we'll sell off also what's left of this if we can get the damn semi out. And it comes out no problem. So that's good. But that's pretty much going to take care of it for this episode, everybody. We're just going to, finish emptying this out and then get the tarp put on it and back it back into its spot over here in the little shed. Well, it doesn't quite fit. It's so huge, but that's a story for another day, as I said. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will catch you guys soon, hopefully, for episode 3. I'll try to get that recorded up real soon, but until then, guys, I hope you enjoy, and thanks for watching. See you later.